So y'all already know
I'm
how
gonna
I
be in the
do.
comments, bro.
Okay.
You don't mind? Okay.
No, no, no. You good. You good. You good. You good. But brothers, every time I do Kendra G, it's I do it for truth, but I also do it for comedy because I just think that at this point it's funny. It's not even worth it. And I think women are a lot, and I'm not saying, I think a lot of the women that come on her show are embarrassing. The majority of the women that come on the show are single mothers or women with multiple baby daddies. But this here, with this woman, y'all gonna see that, right? Her name is Polly, or Miss Polly, Polly Wright. That's what she calls herself, Miss Polly, Polly Wright. And you're going to see how backwards this woman sounds. She already has two men that are sleeping with. She's in a quote unquote poly relationship, but she has two men and she's looking for man number three. And any man that is doing this, I don't see how any man could share a woman. With all the women in the world, if we even just speak on America, there are more women than men in America. Atlanta is 17-1. Dallas, I believe, is 11-1. Houston, Texas, I think is 15-1. New York, it's a lot of women, more women than men, especially in a lot of these big cities. So why would you, as a man, want? There's a matter of fact, in America, there's one. I guarantee you, every man is able to have one woman alone, and there'll still be a lot of women left. Why would you want to share a woman with another man? But let's go ahead and get into this video because this is ridiculous.
I can't hear you, baby.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Okay. What's your name, love?
Polly.
Polly. Polly, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Mhm.
Nebraska, how old are you?
I am 37. I'll be 38 this year.
You'll be 38 this year. So when's your birthday? Well, what's the
December.
zodiac sign? Okay,
December.
37. So you Sagittarius or a Capricorn?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. You have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
So I have 6 kids.
Okay.
Hey, I know I
Did the
got
dog bark? The dog
no,
bark when you said the dog said
no.
roof?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let me if I just grab this real quick.
She said 6 kids and the dog bark, child. The dog,
Yeah,
you said, the dog said roof, roof. You
no,
said 6 kids. He said, damn right. Damn right, she got these 6 ass kids. The dog
Lord.
tired.
Yeah,
The dog
no.
jumped in.
I took an opportunity this evening, and I apologize. I took an opportunity this evening because I am closing the store today. So I was like, "Oh, I saw that you." I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did it. So I'm on here. I'm working too. I'm sorry.
All right. How old are your 6 kids, honey?
Okay, so I have an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 12-year-old. I have a 11-year-old, a 6 and 7-year-old.
Okay, all by the same man?
No,
How many men?
3.
3 men. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When? How many times?
One time,
And when did you get divorced?
2014.
Okay, was the guy you married, was he one of your kids' dads?
Yes,
How many kids do you have by the one you married?
1.
One. Got you. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, Polly. What do you do for a living, love?
I'm actually a restaurant manager at 2 different restaurants. So I'm a manager at 2 restaurants, and I have my own cleaning business.
Okay. Oh, my pen's dying. Oh, my pen just died. How is this? Okay.
Oh
I gotta make it work without the pen, child. Okay. Cleaning business. All right.
no. Yes,
So
yes,
we got
ma'am.
Polly, Nebraska, 37, Sagittarius, mom of
Hmm.
6 kids by 3 men. One was her ex-husband. She's a restaurant manager. What kind of man you looking for?
Well, I am poly, So I do have more than one partner. So that is something that, you know, so I'm open to having another partner.
So are you
Um
open? So do you have a man right now? Okay, poly men or poly? Are you mixing with women?
uh most men.
Okay, so you
Hmm.
already have a guy
Yes, yes.
looking for a
Hmm.
new guy.
Yeah, I'm open to the find a new partner. Hmm.
So does this help me understand? Because I know poly is different for all people. Will this guy join into your current relationship or be a separate relationship?
So yeah, I'm more, my population looks more polyandry. So I basically have partnerships with men, but they're like separate. We're not all together. So
What does that even mean? We're separate, but and we're not all together. So you already have two men that is sharing the same coochie.
Right. That means that these men would have to have an understanding, meaning they know about each other. And one thing that we're finding out about these sexual encounters, sexual deviances, and these different sexual appetites is that there are men out there who do want to share their woman.
That's that to me. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm actually going to use the word simp because that to me that's simp behavior. That's really simp behavior. Why would two men? Again, there's more, and I'm just speaking on America. There's more men. I'm sorry. There's more women in America than men. So why would you want to share the same woman when you don't even have to? We are not in no type of war to where women are dying like that. This, I don't know. Let's continue, because
I have a relationship with that person. It's like it looks very one on one, and they're aware I have another partners or other partners, and they meet sometimes and things like that. But yeah, for the most part, it's kind of what it's like. Hmm.
Okay. So you're the men that you both date, they may meet each other what at your birthday dinner?
Um, no, but I mean, no, like just like passing, like might come over and hang out a little bit, hang out with me. It's not like it's very like open, friendly. It's not like aggression or anything. It's like, hey, hey, how are you? And then we just go like normal.
I have learned so much from this show because I used to always think that poly was something that men wanted, right? Because they just want multiple
Mm-hmm.
women. But I learned from the show with women like yourself, sometimes it's their desire. They're like, no, I want to be in a poly relationship. I don't want to be exclusive to one man. So are they allowed to date other women?
My partners are able to date other people. Currently they do not. They just
How many
maybe
partners do you have right now?
I have two partners.
Oh, so girl, what you need a third one for?
Oh, I'm open to the experience. I'm just open to the experience to, finding my, I call it a pod. Finding my pod and building a life with those people. So like, whatever that looks like, I'm open.
right. What well, she said, whatever that looks like. What does that look? What do you experience? And the thing is, this woman here is 37 years old. You would think that somebody at her age wouldn't still be using the word experience. You would probably hear that from somebody that's between 20, I'll even say 18, from 18 to 30. At 37 years old, she's talking about an experience. You have and here's the thing, brothers. She has 6 kids by 3 different men, and now you are putting yourself in. I look at it like this: you're putting yourself in harm's way sexually because now you have three more. You already have 2 men at that we know, because we don't know how many different men she slept with, but she is 2 more men, so that's 5 men, and now she wants number 6. And the thing is, now you're about to have 3 different men running up in you, And these guys are, and the guys that she's already with are okay with that. Well, actually, we don't know because we don't hear from them. We ain't never gonna hear from them. But this is ridiculous. Brothers, I don't make this stuff up. I don't make these things up. Brothers, there's no reason for you to be sharing no man. And to you brothers that like to be side pieces, y'all are cornballs too. So if y'all love y'all niggas that like to be talking about, yeah, I'm just a side nigga and y'all proud of that, y'all some cornballs too. I don't care who get mad at me, but y'all are some cornballs. I would never want to be especially I don't want to be known that I'm a side nigga. Y'all whatever woman I'm with, you better hide it that you messing with somebody else and I don't know if we in a relationship. I don't want to be no side nigga. Was there something that you want to say, Sean?
Thank you. And thanks for having me on today, Elder Slim. You know, I have been subscribed to your channel now for quite some time. And what we have to realize is that these women with these the only thing I can think of is that she has a high sexual appetite. If it's not her sexual appetite,
Mm-hmm.
then I mean, it's clearly her sexual appetite. That's how she has 6 kids by 3 different men. One was foolish enough to marry her, and take on these other kids. But and we never know. We don't know if that was the first guy or the last guy. But these women or women like her have to have some type of over exaggerated sexual appetite to where they need sex from men or this attention from men. Why do you need all of this attention?
Right.
What are you doing? I want to know what you're doing in your everyday life. How are you not more busy that you need more than one man in a day, in a week? And that's what I wanted to add right here at this point in the video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what are her goals? What are her aspirations? What is she successful at? Because it seems that the only thing that she's good at doing is procreating and reproducing. And you know, where are these people's fathers? Where are these men at? Like, where are these men at? Are you going to include these men in your, you know, are they willing to be part of this? Or are you just laying down with men who they're not in agreement with this? Like, what are you, poly, or are you not? Because you already have 3 men. How many more do you need?
Right. And you know, I didn't even think, and it's something that just came to my mind when you said the fathers. She's doing this, and it's going to be brought up later, but she's doing this around her children. And the fact, what about these fathers that have to watch this? Are they cool with the fact that you have 2 other men that you're sleeping with around her kids? But she's gonna talk about that because somebody's gonna I believe somebody's gonna ask that question. But let's go ahead and continue.
Open to obviously I have a maxes and all those things, so like I just don't date like just anybody, you know, but I also want to build a life with these people and start moving in that direction of long term.
Wait, you could move long term with all of them individually?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll have to start forming a bigger idea of what that would look like at some point.
Okay. So how do you do, I don't know, like your birthday? Do they all get you on your birthday?
Well, usually my birthday, since I work a lot, like I'll just like whatever day. I usually like do a month thing. So wherever, you know, somebody wants to hang out, do the month, whatever, you know, we'll pick a day or something. We'll go do something.
Okay. Okay. I'm just curious. All right. So she has 2 men. She's looking for a third. You have your own individual relationship. So what are your deal breakers?
I don't really, I'm not real tight on anything in particular, but I really don't think I would enjoy someone who is lacking motivation and any, you know, just kind of just there. Um, you know, I like someone who has like a vision of what they want for just, you know, just even themselves. Somewhere who is participating in like just in life and just trying to move forward and make something happen. So if you're like lacking that, I don't really, not really interested. And someone's kind of too serious, but I like serious people, but like who are extremely serious and no movement, that I don't like that.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, I really am not really tied on preference. I'm okay.
Okay. You got some paid questions. You want them?
Sure, that's okay.
Okay. Chanel said, "Damn sis, leave some men for us. I just need one man."
Yeah, I understand that. Okay.
Okay. Coffee Killer said, "Do you find yourself unable to pair bond with just one man?"
No, I don't. You know, I have my own view on that, but no, I do not feel like there's an issue with pair bonding with the people that I'm with.
Okay. Shelly the Supreme said, "No ma'am. Shorty being passed around more than a blunt at a 10-man rotation. Yuck."
I don't think that's a question, but yeah, I mean, I understand the idea that if I have more than one partner, that it kind of looks a certain way, but I'm not like just moving around with a whole bunch of different random people, so it doesn't, it's not necessarily like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
True Seeker 95 said,
Listen, now you may not think that you run around here with multiple men, but that's what it looks like. Again, you have 6 children. Well, besides the children, we know for a fact that you've been with 3 men. We know for a fact. Matter of fact, let me phrase that. We know for a fact now that you've been with 5 different men, and yet you're looking for partner number 3, or I'm sorry, partner number 6, and this looks crazy. It looks real crazy. Who is that trying to come up? Nah,
Why are you
Diddy.
looking at that? Help me understand. Help me understand how you came up with 6. I've got the 3. Now, and I believe there's been more than 3. The lady didn't say she was a virgin when she got married. So
You
how
said,
did you get to
oh, you said how that come up? Did I say 6 or did I? I'm sorry. Did I say 6? I meant
no, I
5.
just want to know because I think you might be, excuse me, 5. How did you get to 5?
How did I get
The
5
new
men?
2 guy?
No.
Uh-huh.
She has she she has 3 baby daddies, right?
Right.
She is already in a relationship with 2 more men. She's looking for man number 3. You didn't.
Wow. So she is on working on number 6.
Right.
Damn.
And that's what we know. She might have slept with some other guys between all that. We
Well,
don't know.
right. It, right. That's a safe assumption. That's going to be a safe assumption there.
Well, that's why I'm only starting off with 5 right now. With 5, it's only 5 right now. So, but again, brother,
Brother,
this
so let
is
me ask you a question.
yes,
So, we kind of, talking about this after the first two kids, like the next man coming in obviously knew there was a man there before him.
correct.
And then he put 2 more in there or 1 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then another guy comes in behind them and puts another baby or 2 in there. Are they not technically going in behind each other there? Or when we look at a polyandrous relationship with a woman, and like you said, if somebody wants to, it's Monday, they had a hard day at work, they want to come home, both guys want to have sex. How are they going to take turns? What does this look like? Are they going to, literally be ejaculating one behind the other? Is one prepping the other to get her good and hot and ready and moist so that the other one, I mean, what what does this look like?
That's a good question. I really can't answer that question, but I thought about that. But that's up to the men. I'm not getting in. I won't get into that. And what I mean is, I wouldn't accept that. Again, I would not want to be no side nigga. I mean, let me phrase that. I wouldn't want to be known as a side nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the niggas that like to be those dudes that like to be side niggas. In my personal opinion, they are some freaking cornballs. That side nigga shit that niggas like to be talking about, like that's the shit. They some real cornballs, in my personal opinion. And you could tell them that they some real cornballs. But cause I don't want to be sharing my woman. I don't.
Right.
I don't want to share a woman. This is why I say a lot of American, and I do say that American men are not ready for poly relationships because they ain't ready. That would be something new to American men. But women, they shouldn't be doing it at all. Not like this. They should not be having multiple men. Because here's the other thing. What if those men wanted to have kids? Now you got to try to get a DNA test. I didn't have sex with she did have sex with Billy, and then she had sex with Bob 3 hours later. Now she pregnant. She found out she pregnant 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later. And now they got to figure out who's the dad. Listen, you don't see animals doing this. Lions will kill. This is a crazy situation. But let's go ahead and continue.
Said 6 kids. Oh wait. She's at work.
And by the way, why I don't understand why people be calling at work. Man, y'all not ready? She at work and she calling in looking for a man. It's not even that serious. But I really believe that women and men too.
And that's another thing. Like, how do you have time? You don't have time.
Exactly. No time at all. None.
You have no time because you should be attending to these children, 18, 16, 12. She couldn't remember the 11-year-old, 6 and 5. That's back to back.
Exactly.
Why are you at work? Because I'm tell you what, if I'm having because I would love to have that many children. I'm not gonna lie, Elder Slim, by one man.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be attending to my children. I would not be rushing out to work. I promise you that. And now she's gonna try to sit in an interview, and you're not even able to pay attention to the interview. I land right there.
Crazy. This is crazy, but let's continue.
Hello?
I'm sorry, that's my fault.
Okay. Truth Seeker 95 says 6 kids, 3 different men, poly with multiple men. I'm worried for the children. When does she care for them? Is sex this important?
Yeah, no, sex is not that important at all, actually. So, but no, I take care of my family. We do a lot of group things together, group events where your children aren't like lacking any care or love.
Okay. LII said, me and you and a smaller chick to balance it all out. I'm rocking with it. I can be stepdad. You got to lose all the guys, though. I'm the only one.
Yes, I've heard that before.
You see that? So, and that's even, there's a dude that actually would even come. Now, he's saying that she got to lose the other men, but he wants to be the only one. But now, all of a sudden, now you want to be a stepdad. A nigga want to be a stepdad. This is what we doing? Is this what we really doing, brothers? Again, with all the women out in the world, you want to play stepdad. Look, I don't really have a problem with men wanting to take care of another man's child to a certain extent, but this is ridiculous. Come on. Oh man, let's continue.
Hey, Ron, shut my door.
Did you say something?
No, I want to make sure my audio was down.
Mm-hmm.
Sexually, she has a high sex drive, a high libido. But she said it's not about the sex. If it's not about the sex, then what is it about? Is it about the attention that these men give you? She's not telling us what this is all about. Why do you feel a need to have multiple men? I can understand certainly the need to have one man. Protection, provision, security, safety, things of that nature. But why do you feel the need to have multiple providers, protectors? What is it that you feel like you're lacking, or these men that you have are not providing? So Yeah, let's go ahead. Back
Uh,
to you, Slim.
oh, I'm done. Let's go ahead and continue.
I just heard that before. So
Okay. Divine Photo says 6 kids. That means your kuda cutter must have been real good. Anyway, do you let the men know upfront about it? And how do your
mhm.
kids feel about this?
Yeah, I let my kids know up front.
Why is it that just because a woman has all these kids, why is it that when a woman says that they have all these kids, all of a sudden somebody wants to say they got some good cootie cat? Come on, man. Is that that's the reason why these women have these multiple kids because they got good cootie cat? Niggas don't want to. And how about just niggas is just lazy? They don't want to pull out, or they don't want to put a condom on. How about that? But no, it's
Yeah,
because she got good cootie cat. Oh my goodness, this is oh my goodness, this is what's hot
no,
out this street.
definitely. This is, these comments is a little bit of nigger babble. Let's just say that there's a little bit of nigger babbling going on in the comments here. We see that, this is acceptable. Like they're saying, this is acceptable behavior or common. No, it does not mean that you have good cuda cutter, coochie cat. It means that you are a cum bucket.
Come bucket.
Yeah, like elders, you don't have to pull out. You can pre-cum, post-cum, come again, come later, Johnny come lately. You can do all of this with this lady. No protection, 2 minute. She's down for it. In fact, I think she has a cum fetish. What do you think, Slam?
I think she's delusional. That's it. And something's really
Yeah, she's
wrong with
not
her.
telling us why she need all these men.
That's the other thing too. Like it doesn't even sound like I don't think she said anything about finances. Is all she said was an experience. She wants to have an experience. That's it. This is the crazy part, brothers. This is crazy. But let's continue.
Everyone knows up front. There's no secret. When you get into this, you know what it is. So you participate because you want to do it. It's not a secret or a trick.
Okay. I asked you if the guy has to look a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, not necessarily. No, I don't. I don't mind it because I mean, unless we're living together, then that's a discussion we'll have to have later. But what you're doing with your life right now, that's okay.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. So I think I have to turn.
Back up a little bit. Cam.
Okay, I'm gonna move the chair. Sorry. There we go.
Okay. All right. Okay, we got you, girl.
Man, if she don't take her ass to the damn gym,
Back up a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna move the.
this is crazy. Look at her body. She needs some.
Okay.
Well, nah, man. I don't. I know the body don't snap back after the 6 kids, but man, if she don't take her herself to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, I think from what I saw, what I be seeing, they got pills that could, I guess, knock that fat out. I don't know, man, but this is ridiculous, man. What is it that they see in this woman? And again, why are these 2 men sharing this? There's so many good, beautiful women out there, and they're sharing this. This!
Let's look and see. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Okay, we we don't know if this is a bottle, a water bottle shape. What kind of shape is we gonna call this? Slim,
Michelin.
these women are Michelin.
Michelin
These
tires.
women are successful. These women are successful. She's been married before. I would say this woman's been a little bit more successful than I have.
Did you wait? Did you say she's successful? That's what you said?
She's been she's been married
Uh-huh.
and
And
she's she has multiple children. I think children are a sign of wealth and success. And she has no problem getting a man. I mean, I don't know. I might could learn something from this lady. Let's look at this lady and see this 360 Kendra's about to show us.
Shar, get out. Let's continue. Get out, Shar. You about to get me upset.
I'm going. I'm going to the gym.
Oh my goodness. Take her with you.
Got you, girl. We got you, Miss Polly.
Yes, ma'am.
So, oh, my pen's not working. I gotta get a pen after this.
Okay.
When was your? Well, shoot, I was about to say, when was your last relationship you into?
Yeah. Yep. One is for 5 years, and one is for 1.5.
Ciao. So the 5 year guy, he doesn't have nobody else either.
No, not currently. Mm-mm.
He's fine.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. How old is her youngest child? Isn't her youngest child 5?
I believe she said 6 and 5 years old. Again, 18, 16, 12, 11, 6, and 5.
And she's been in a relationship for 5 years. She has a 5. What the hell is going on? What is this? What is this?
This is Pro Truth for Men of Color. Coming to you, another Kendra G series. I'm just saying, this is what this is. This is another example of another incident of these women, these Black women coming here, and she gave us she gave us a show. She turned around and did a 360, and that was terrible, ma'am.
And y'all brothers and y'all and the ladies get mad at me because of the things that I say. I know that all Black women are not like this, but Kendra, you're doing it. You know what, Kendra? I applaud you for bringing out the delusion in a lot of our women. I want to thank you because now Black men can actually we don't have to read the bios no more. We can actually listen and hear the bios now. So it's no more going on these brothers, you don't have to go on these dating apps and read the bios and wonder. You can now hear it for yourselves. Thank you, Kendra G. Brothers, you need to thank Kendra G. Let's continue.
He's fine with sharing you with the other men.
Yeah, it's been something we've been doing for a long time. Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Probably like 3 days ago.
That was one of your guys, right?
Hmm?
Do you consider them each your boyfriend, or no?
Yeah, we're together as our partners, and I don't have sex with people who aren't my partners.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Probably procrastination a little bit. I do procrastinate, and I can overwhelm myself sometimes. And probably like over caring. Like I'll care too much, and then like I won't take care of myself. So I have to be careful of that.
Okay. And why would a guy want to sign up for this, knowing you got 2 boyfriends? Like, what would be the benefit of being with you?
Well, the benefit, I think, for being with me, if we do match well, is that I'm gonna take care of you 100%. Like I'm gonna make sure that I'm putting in all the effort. You're gonna get, the full me. I'm gonna be there when you need me. I'm gonna, take the time to love on you and give you the best love. I think, from my point of view to you, provide it to you in any way, any form, fashion. I'm gonna be a ride or die. That's how I see it. Like I'm like, if you need me, I got you. It's supposed to be that
I got
relationship
you.
where if something happens, I got you, you got me. And
Yes, ma'am.
And turn your camera back around. My bad. I think you turned your camera. I
No,
couldn't
no.
find my hand emoji quick enough. Elder Slim, this lady is talking about, her 3, negatives. She's a procrastinator. She is often overwhelmed. And she overcares. Yet she's going to tell us how she can pour into another man 100%. When she's already being divided by 2, you're being divided in half. So that's already 50%. Like when I don't think these people are smart, like I don't think they can do math. So okay, all right. You're gonna give the men 100% of you. What are the children getting? What are the children getting?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that at this moment. I forgot. Not to say I forgot about the kids.
By 100.
3 divided.
33.33.33.
Oh.
Something like a third.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So what are you gonna have for those babies? I just wanted to say that I'm hearing this woman talk about she's gonna give 100% to a man, and you're already divided by pie. Like you're divided, like a piece of pie.
Right. You know, brothers, y'all already know my. I have so many mottos, but one of them is I don't make these things up. I don't make these things up, brothers. This is real life. This is what's going on. I'm not saying it's a. It may be a handful. I won't even say it's a lot, but brothers, y'all, there are a lot of women that out there that have multiple men. Some of y'all probably don't even know you a side nigga. You should
Mm-hmm.
one of these days you should check the woman's phone, see what she got in there. You might be the food man. Another one might be the mechanic. I don't know. The other one might be the carpenter. Y'all better watch out, brothers. If they call y'all for something, yeah, that's probably what you in there on the phone. So if she calls you in to do her oil change, yeah, you the mechanic. But let's continue.
And we got each other, and we work as a group in the community to just be great. Got me.
Okay.
And
And
we got each other,
let's
and
do
we
it. Wait,
work
a
as a
couple
group in the
things.
community
Polly, you're
to just be
37.
great.
What's the age range you want to date? Okay. And
No one younger than
let's do
30,
it.
and
Wait, a
I'm
couple things.
upwards is fine.
Polly, you're 37. Okay. What's the age range you want to date?
Shar, you gotta echo on your side. Thank you. Or well, all right.
Okay. Should he be in Nebraska?
He does not have to be. No,
Okay. And are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I'm not. I was making one when we started.
Okay. What would your name be? Will it be the one
It's
at the
gonna be Miss.
bottom?
Yep, I'll leave it as Miss Polly.
Miss Polly will be her name, and you can choose that. That is a dating option on the app, and you can choose that. I think that again, like I said, I used to think this was a thing only men desired until I met women like you, and I know that there's women that want it too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Well,
I appreciate it.
Miss Polly will be her name on the Kindred. Well, you have some more paid question, girls. They got questions for you, child.
Oh Lord. Okay. I'm
All
nervous.
right. We got some more questions. Maya said, "What is the true purpose of wanting or needing multiple partners? Genuinely curious what each man is for."
Yeah,
That's a good
it's not
question.
necessarily a need. It's just like if I happen upon someone that I meet and we have a great connection, I have the opportunity to get to know them further. It's not necessarily like I'm running around like, oh, I gotta get everybody. That's not the idea of it. It's just that I have the opportunity to make a deeper connection with someone if it comes to happen. Yeah.
That doesn't even really make any sense. Like you could have friends. And I'm not saying that she should try to get these men for money or anything like that, but all you want is a deeper connection. And for what? I'm still not. I don't really get it because that's
Yeah,
all she
it's
said.
greed.
Greed. That's what it is. Greed.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing, and this is one of the seven deadliest sins. So she's not fulfilled. You're telling me that you've made connections with these people, the people that you love, and that's still not enough. So you want to go out here and make more connections?
I,
Like,
I'm.
what are you lacking? Are you
Good question.
go ahead?
No, I'm saying good question. What is she lacking? That's a good question.
That you are so hungry to be out here making connections. Like I can understand. I'm a single woman. I like meeting new and interesting people. I'm single, but you are already in a relationship and you want to further grow it. I understand that. But how, at what point is enough enough? And is it so much that you're so unfulfilled that you need, like she said, there's no purpose. It's not for finances and provisions, all the things most women, want and need husbands for. But she doesn't want that. She just wants connect. Like you just walk by somebody on the street and you want to connect with them. Like what makes you want to do that? That was just my question.
Right. Well, let's see what this other paid question is because we're not even done yet. It ain't making no sense.
Coffee Killer said, "You are poly."
Sorry.
Coffee Killer said, "You are poly with men and sex is not important. What do you all do together?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I have more partners, I will probably might have more sex, but not necessarily. And you do things like you would do one on one. I mean, I do some content. I work with one of my partners. We're actually building a business. Um, I talk about content because I do content on YouTube and things like that. So like I will connect with those people on things that I'm already doing. And like just have a good time like anybody else does. Nothing really different.
To say this because it's a lot of men. Well, I think there were some women though too, but for the men, and I'm not a person that agrees with poly to be quite honest, but I respect everybody's dating desires, right? But for the men that are questioning this, isn't this what you always want women to agree to? Like so many men.
No, Kendra, before you even finish what you about to say, no man is agreeing to a woman having multiple men. And we live in a society now in America. We've been living where it's just one man, one woman. I'm not gonna sit here and say like men are naturally should have more than one woman. I don't see there's is it. I don't have a problem with it, but I always say that if you as a man, if you're gonna have more than one woman, you need to do it in order. A lot of great kings, a lot of great men that are in the Bible had more than one wife, but they had. I'm sure they probably had problems too. I'm sure they had problems with their wives, with their extra wives. I'm sure Solomon did. I'm sure King David did. I know we know Abraham did. He had a concubine. Oh, I'm sorry, not a maidservant. So we know that they probably had problems with their women. But why? Why? What would make her think that? Oh, this is what men want. You said can't. Just say American men can't. No, I won't say they can't. I just say that we're not ready because right now a lot of men are out of control. We already have men out there with multiple baby mamas and they don't even have the finances to even handle
No,
more than
and
one
again,
woman.
it's not absolutely, and it's not that they can't. It's that they don't have the direction, and that's something that Elder Slim, Master Slim is alluding to. A lot of people who are successful in this, they do it with a guide or having boundaries of some sort of spiritual um, leadership or spiritual guidance, I would say. They do it under that sort of umbrella of a spirituality, or they're very disciplined in it. This lady has said, "I don't know," like 100 times in this interview. Well, what is he looking at? Well, it's whatever. Well, what are you looking for? Well, I don't really know. It's just kind of how it unfolds. Well, how does it work? Well, we don't really know. We're just gonna have to cross that bridge when we get there. This woman lacks direction. And that's why I can understand why men would choose this versus a woman being polyandrous. This woman lacks direction, but she's letting other men seemingly come in to submit. She's going to submit to her. So that to me is the opposite of what even polyandry is for. These men should probably be all submitting to her and on her schedule. Now, when she says, "Oh, it's just like everybody else," we do business together. One partner and I, we're just doing business together, and the other partner and I, well, we're doing content, and we can just do it like what everybody else in the community or in the world does. No, ma'am, that's called business partnerships. That's called friendships. That's called, there's so many things. That's called associates,
Hmm.
um, uh, employers, uh, but we don't have to sleep together. So no, man, this woman is very delusional, and there's some comments here in the comments on Kendra G. Maybe she's gonna find what she's looking for.
I seriously doubt it. But there's probably some man that would probably sign up for this. I don't. Any man that signs up for this to me is just they crazy and they lack something. But let's go ahead and continue.
Want women to agree that men have multiple women and you should be fine with it and you should accept it. So I guess what I would say to the men is why are y'all giving her so much pushback when this is what you try to convince women to accept on a regular basis?
What do you mean? Nobody's see. This is what I don't under. I don't think Kindred. Let me say this. I Kendra G should have probably done some research on different types of dating relationships before she even started this show. She's been doing this for 4 years and she still lacks understanding because she already said that she wouldn't even do no poly. She don't even agree with it. But no man, I don't believe any man is out here saying, yeah, ladies, y'all should have multiple men. They're probably saying that, yeah, some of them are saying that they would be in a poly relationship, but they are not agreeing to women having multiple men. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. And even if I'm just looking at the children aspect. Like you got three men with one woman. Let's just say these three men want children. You got one that wants two. You got one that might want three. You got one that just might want one. Why would now you're trying to get this one woman pregnant and she can only hold a child for 9 months. So would she have a child every year for these men? Oh, it's your turn to have
See,
a child.
you're
But
bringing up all these great questions, and during this time of pregnancy, is everybody hitting?
I didn't even want to even get into that. I didn't even want to even get into that. Because I'm sure that most women have to have sex. Oh, I'm sorry, not to say they have to, but they should be having sex during pregnancy, so that way the birth canal it'll be easy for them to have the child. But I'm really not going to get into all of that. But this just sounds crazy.
But I think this is why some people believe why women can't do some things that men do. Again, she's not looking to this particular woman. Now, I think if we could find some polyandrous women who do want to be the leaders, power hungry, want to control freaks, things of that nature, masculine energy. But in this particular situation, this woman seems very submissive. She wants to be a caregiver. Um, she just likes men who like sharing and literally, no pun intended, coming behind other men. Um, and it's just women are just not built that way, and that's why I referred to her earlier as the cum bucket because essentially, if you were to get pregnant, a man's not going to get pregnant. He can go and be with his other wives or women while this woman is essentially carrying a baby. Yes, it is good to have um, intercourse during this time when you're pregnant, but if we think about this woman, are you just cutting off all of the rest of these men for 9 months? It's a lot. It's a lot to think about, Slim. Thanks for inviting me over here. I'm telling you, this is good.
This is crazy. Let's go ahead and finish this out.
I mean, I think a lot because I mean, since I've been in a lot of poly communities and things like this. Like, I'm not like new to it, so I know there are some men who are actually poly and they don't agree that women can do it. And I understand, I can understand where they're coming from on their point of view, religious ways and all that. But when it comes to just in general, the fact that you have the ability to love more than one person and you could you can do it because not everyone can do it. Because one of my partners, he is definitely monogamous. He says it all. He's not interested in dating anyone else. So he's
Does that even make sense? Your one of your partners is monogamous. I don't. I know that I said that incorrectly, but yet he's in a relationship with a woman that has also another man. Does that make sense? This is whatever guy that she's with is he got to be old, like hella old, or he's just stupid.
Or he's an incel, maybe
Whatever.
a slightly disabled
Oh, disabled.
in that area.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
he doesn't have a very high libido himself. And again, doesn't mind, you know, sharing. I mean, this is and is delusional himself if he thinks that if he's in a polyandrous relationship. That means that she's educating, she's telling you the truth. You are not now in a monogamous relationship. You're lying to yourself. So when you're bending over the Michelin tire, and I'm gonna think that he's a Michelin tire together. And I don't know, when you get 2 and 3 Michelin tires together, then you get the Michelin man. But I'm gonna imagine him bending her over and lying to himself,
I don't even
and
want
lying to himself,
to. Mm-mm.
and lying to himself, and that there's not another man. He has to have a low libido.
They got stuff for that, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into it.
No, I think some people don't want to have a maybe they don't want to have a. She said it's not about sex.
Yes,
So
she
what is it
did say
about?
that.
It's about what?
Fun.
Two pen pals, two text messengers, two people who just get. What is it about? What is it about? You got your homegirl, like your girlfriend. What is this? Y'all talk on the phone. What is this about?
It must be
What is this
about
really?
fun.
Y'all go for walks and bike rides, and you work out together. What? Yeah, right. Or do you go to Golden Corral every Friday together? Which one is it?
Good question. Good question.
I say Golden Corral. You know where Golden Corral is?
Yeah, I know what Golden Corral is. I know. Oh, brothers, brothers. Let's continue.
He's not into it. It's not his thing. And I'm Polly. He's just like he found someone that he connected with, and they just are have the ability to love someone else also.
Okay. Well, listen. Wait a minute. See what this says. All right. All right. Well, listen, we enjoyed your time. She's going to
Thank you,
download the
ma'am.
Day app on your iPhone and the App Stores. The name is the same on the iPhone and Android phones. Kendra G Singles, Google Play
Mm.
Store on Android and App Store on the iPhone. And create your profile. It will be her name at the bottom. And if you want to be the third man to join this pod, reach out
Sure.
to her.
Thank you.
All right. Keep you posted how it goes, boo.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Kendra G Singles, the Day.
So that's pretty much it, brothers and sisters. The delusion is real. I try to leave Kendra G alone, but it's always something. It's always usually it's just the same women with, multiple baby daddy, but it's always somebody else that just, that you gotta really like. Yeah, she can't be that. It can't be. I gotta listen to it. So, but at the same time, bro, this is just for comedy. I bring out truth, and and when it comes to Kendra G, it's gonna be used for comedy too. So this is something that y'all can laugh at. But that's pretty much it, brothers. Thank you so much, Shar, for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
And
you, Master Slim.
all day. That's it.